Hey, Tracy lovers. What's up, y'all? Let's talk about something that can make or break your relationship, your business, your goals. Communication. You can all have talent, y'all can have hustle, we can have good intentions with the world, but if you can't communicate effectively, baby, it's like trying to drive with no gas in your car. You're not going anywhere. Now, before we jump into how it works, let me go ahead and introduce myself. I am Patrice Langford. I am the founder of Tracy Love. Tracy Love is a personal development brand created to help women heal, set those boundaries, and build confidence through relatable, faith-rooted tools. I create digital workbooks, journals, and courses that speaks directly to women, especially single moms and women of color who are just tired of shrinking in spaces that don't see them. Tracy Love is about transforming your mindset, protecting your peace, and becoming the real you without any apology. Okay, so how communication works. Communication is simply the exchange of information. But it's not just about words. It's about how you send, how you receive, and how you understand messages. Think of it like a two-way street. One lane is talking and the other lane is listening. If one side is blocked, the whole thing gets stuck. It's more than just what you say. It's your tone, your body language, even your timing. That's why a text message can sometimes start an argument because you didn't even mean to say it like that or how they took it. Because communication isn't just what you say, it's how the other person hears it as well. Nah, communication is important. Why is it important? Good communication builds trust. It clears up that confusion. It helps solve problems, resolve conflict, and create stronger connections. Whether that's at work, with your family, your personal relationships. When communication is bad, that's when we see misunderstanding, people getting their feelings hurt, lost opportunities, and even broken relationships. Communication is like oxygen. Without it, everything else suffocates it. There are a few main styles of communication. So there's different communication styles. Me doing my research, I found out that you can have a passive, aggressive, a passive and aggressive, and then an assertive communication style. Just to break each one of those down for y'all. Having a passive communication style, this is when you don't speak up for yourself. Like you avoid conflict. But inside, you're building frustration. That's that passive communication. Then you can have that aggressive communication. This is when you bulldoze people with your words. You're loud, forceful, sometimes disrespectful. People may listen to you out of fear, but they don't respect it. Nah, passive and aggressive. This one's a little sneaky. You act polite, but your true feelings leak out through your sarcasm, that backhanded compliments, or silent treatment. Being manipulative. And then you got that assertive communication style. This is the healthiest style to me. You express your thoughts, your feelings clearly, respectfully, and confidently while still considering other people's perspective. Which style is most effective? Of course, assertive communication is the most effective. It's where honesty meets respect. You can speak your truth without cutting someone down. It allows for clarity, understanding, and solutions. Think about it. When you're assertive, you're not hiding your feelings, you're not attacking, and you're not being fake. You're simply saying, like, this is how I feel, this is what I need, and I respect you enough to listen to how you feel too. This is how real progress happens. And just do me a favor. Next time you're in a conversation, whether it's with your partner, your child, your coworker, ask yourself, am I being aggressive, passive and aggressive, or am I being assertive? Because the way you communicate determines the way people connect with you. And if you want stronger relationships, better opportunities, and less drama, start practicing some assertive communication. Communication isn't just about talking, it's connecting. And the better you connect, the better you live. Now, let's flip this. Because communication isn't just about people, it's about God too. The Bible is full of lessons on communication. Of course, I did some research and got some scriptures. Proverbs 18, chapter 18, verse 21 reminds us that life and death are in the power of the tongues. That means your words aren't just sounds. They carry weight and they create impact. James chapter 1 verse 19 says, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. That communication in its purest form. Listen more than you talk. And then the last one we can't forget about Ephesians. I hope I said them right. Chapter 4, verse 29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but only what is good for building up. God cares about how we talk to each other and how we talk to Him. If you think about communicating with God, it's like prayer. Prayer isn't about fancy words. It's about being just open and honest. Just like how you would talk to your friend. You talk to God. And guess what? Communication with Him is also a two-way street because He listens and He's talk back. Sometimes God answers through His word. Sometimes through a whisper in your spirit. And sometimes through other people. That's why it's so important to stay connected. If we can practice healthy, assertive, loving communication with people, imagine how much stronger our relationships with God can be when we bring the same openness, honesty, and respect into our prayer life. So yeah, this week, I want y'all to check your communication with people and with God. Am I listening more than I speak? Am I using words that build, not break? Am I being honest, respectful, and clear? And when I pray, am I pouring my heart out, but also sitting still long enough to hear his answer? Because the way you communicate doesn't just shape your relationship with people, it shapes your relationship with God. And when you communicate right, you don't just connect with others, you connect with heaven. Now, if y'all didn't stay this long in the video, and if it helped you in any way, I'd appreciate it if you liked the video. And subscribe to the channel and come back and talk to me some more. Alright, loves, I'm going to go ahead and skedaddle. And have a beautiful day. And I will catch y'all in my next video.